Oh, yeah, we are back and we are live, but not quite yet. Let's go. We love you. Stay tuned. Oh, yeah, we are back and we are live.
How y'all doing?
No. You're just this one's better for your back end.
There is a table.
What's up on a Friday
everybody?
night?
How's everybody feel?
Oh, goodness gracious.
What's up, Kurt?
What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Maintaining. Brian, how you
Very
doing,
Bryce?
man?
good.
Mike,
What's up, y'all?
what's going down?
Hey, everybody give a shout out to Brian. He was just up on the
I'm
interview.
going in there. I
Get some
need you guys to be
babies.
quiet.
I got you.
But yeah, y'all, Brian was not too long ago up on the interview with Faces of Epilepsy with Lisa. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, Brian, you're a stunt man?
Yeah, I'm a stuntman and an actor, and I'm actually internationally trained professional stuntman because I went to a school over in Barcelona.
Okay.
And came back here. Yeah.
That's what's
How
up,
did
man.
somebody like that get involved? Bryce, how do you get involved in something like that? What was your
Yeah, so I was over at the time. I was over teaching abroad, English abroad in Spain, and I was on scrolling on Instagram one day, and I saw an ad for a school in Barcelona that was for acting and stunts. And then they had in their little bio on Instagram, they had a link to a form or an application website. And so I filled it out. And then pretty soon, like a couple weeks later, got accepted into this acting and stunt school, and then took off to Barcelona. And yeah.
I haven't looked back since. Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. And Brian, let me ask you a question so the people can know. Are you an epileptic?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, my entire life I've been. But I've done, and as the podcast has shared, but also as I'll share, I have my 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo. I've competed at a national level. And so I try to strive for excellence every day, and just definitely, and I know our like, epilepsy is definitely a condition to be wary of and mindful of, for sure. But I definitely don't let it hold me back in any sense in any of my endeavors or anything that I want to do, for sure. And
That part.
How long have you had epilepsy?
Since birth. So I'm 26 years old now, so a little over 26 years.
Shout out to Brian, y'all. See,
Hey, I just want
Brian
to give you props, because I'm the same way. I didn't let a diagnosis define me, so I get out there and I live my life to the fullest. I say, when I go to heaven, I'm gonna slide in with scars. I ain't gonna go in clean.
Exactly. Brian is the perfect example. Although you epileptic, you don't let it stop. You don't let it stop. Brian just told y'all. You say 3rd degree black belt.
3rd degree black belt. Yeah,
Hey,
I've been
Bryce
doing
is a tough man
Taekwondo
now.
for 22 years. 22 years now. It's crazy to look back on it, since 2004. Yeah, I was real little at the time. Yeah.
Man, I love you. You got to be a winner.
Just-
I don't know if you can see my hat, but my hat is representing winners right
Lord.
now. Strong.
Look at the
You're
t-shirt.
already starting with that.
Look at his t-shirt. He's in there.
He's starting in
There you
strong
go.
right at the beginning of the
I was
show.
like, look at him.
Look, hey, came in hard with it.
Serge
Came in
Ibaka.
hard with it.
Yeah, but you know
Prepare
the
for
Surge.
prepare for tomorrow.
Let's go. I got to meet Surge. It was so cool. So I got me like
That's right.
a bunch of Surge stuff. I love me some Surge Ibaka, dude. So
He
and then
preparing
of course
for it
Russell
tomorrow.
Westbrook back in the day. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
just so you guys know, winning. You know what I mean? Heather's in town. She came through and she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize your mic was muted. Heather, next time, private chat. Oh, we got comments going off. Sorry, guys. Harold in the building. Harold, I forgot to.
Let's go, Harold.
Hi,
Oh,
Let's
what's
go,
up?
Harold.
Guys, sorry.
What's up, Harold?
My bad. I'm sending them the link. All right. But yeah, no, I just wanted to let you know, Bryce, you're awesome. And if you want to be a winner, follow the Oklahoma City Thunder basketball.
I need to get myself a little zonk button over here.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the Spurs, because then it's gonna be like,
There,
Okay. Hey,
Enrique, better
like I
get
said,
your boy.
look, like I've been said, I'm just watching it because if whoever comes out the West, they're gonna win the championship. Mike is diehard, as we see. Mike is diehard. He's diehard Oklahoma City fan. Thunder. He's diehard. He's ripping the state. He's ripping the city. He's ripping his team.
That's
now
right.
I've been talking about both of them when they lost. Now tomorrow is probably gonna be, in my opinion, the game 7. I don't think they're gonna be calling fouls like that. I think they literally are gonna let them play like how it used to be back in the 90s. Who knows if this game will get over 100 points? Who knows? But we will find out who's the better team tomorrow. And hopefully, if the Thunder win, Mike will be feeling it. But if the Spurs win, hopefully Mike don't tear up no damn boxes or nothing like that, and go in too hard. Want Michael to stay sane and not, break a mirror or a glass up in this house and whatnot.
no, I'm fine, man.
And just be, because I mean, hey, Lakers, I ain't got nothing to say. I can't say nothing about the 2 teams left. We got swept by the Thunder, and I understand that. So I'm just watching from, I'm just looking at it. I'm just watching. Because
when I talk about basketball, I'm gonna wear a COVID mask because I'm a Lakers fan too. I want to see my lips.
hey,
Aw.
It is what it is. It is what it is. We lost, and we can admit that. Now, tomorrow
people,
we'll find out if Oklahoma wins or if they lose. If they win, hey, then they gonna win the finals. If
It's
they
really just a
lose,
matter
then
of
hey, it's
paperwork.
like what
I think it's a
paperwork.
matter of
Oh, you think
paperwork at this point.
hey, let's be
Heather,
honest.
who do we have there?
Next out.
Heather, let's have Heather's guest say hi. Who do you have there, Heather? Real fast.
This is Nora.
hey,
Hey,
Nora,
Hi.
how you doing, honey?
Here, Cora. Cora, come here. You want to say hi to my friends?
Yeah.
Hi. And this is
That's
Cora.
my
Hey,
boss.
oh, we got some superstars coming up in here this evening.
Heather, tell us
Hey,
why you're in
baby.
Oklahoma.
Yep, we are in Oklahoma. We're currently in Lawton, Oklahoma, but tomorrow morning we're going to be in Norman, Oklahoma, joining Mike and his wife, and I think your mom, you said? Yes.
Couple
And
other
Little
friends. So
Schoolers.
yeah.
yep. And my nephew and his wife in the Epilepsy Foundation of Oklahoma 2026 Walk for Epilepsy.
That's
So we're
what's up.
super
Nora
excited.
Rock.
I
Yes.
see the purple nails.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right now.
Supported.
You
We
guys
have
have
our
All right
t-shirts.
now.
Yep, we have our K-Dubs Courageous Crusaders t-shirts that we had
awesome.
made for the
I love
Indianapolis
that.
Walk.
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
make sure you post a lot of pics, and we'll share them out there too. You post it, we'll share it.
No
absolutely,
doubt.
we
No
will.
doubt.
I'm super
Thank
Pick.
excited to get all of us together tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun.
That's right.
Yes. 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 No
We're gonna
doubt.
do some great
For a
stuff,
perfect
man. It's
cause.
overdue.
Friends and
Yeah.
fellowship.
For
And
the perfect
tomorrow's my
cause.
birthday.
Well, happy
Oh,
birthday. Go
Better
ahead.
way to
all right.
celebrate.
Okay.
Let's
Heather with the
all
21st
go.
birthday.
this month.
There it is.
Well, happy early birthday, honey. Just in case none of us is able to get in
Thank
touch with you,
you.
we want to say happy birthday ahead of time. And hey, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up on Facebook, so we'll be able to tell you on your birthday tomorrow. But
That's
a
right.
last
Absolutely.
shout out to Heather for the birthday coming out, y'all.
Oh, Heather,
And
Thank
Heather.
you.
shout
Heck
out.
yeah.
Happy birthday to you,
I'm
Heather.
Thank you. I am
Yeah,
not going to stay online tonight. I have been driving for 14
I
hours.
understand. I understand. We definitely understand. Trust
I just,
you trying to get that sleep, but we got
yep,
it.
I ordered some Dominoes to feed these girls, and we are going to
I know
bed.
that's right.
All right. Hey,
I'm kind of
ain't nobody
jealous.
gonna
Y'all are
make
where the
you.
party's at. Domino's Pizza, hotel party. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Balcony
Yeah,
room.
Oh, man.
Yep,
with
yep. Balcony on
$6.99.
the room.
Kicking it in Norman.
I know.
All
Well, there's
right,
Lawton
kick
right
it back to
now,
the
so you know what I'm saying. That's Emu Norman.
Well,
I still have a
look.
little bit of a drive in the morning to get to Norman, but that's all right. It'll be
Oh
worth
yeah, no
it.
doubt. We gotta let Hilda get her rest because
We'll have
she's
y'all.
gonna
We'll
be
have y'all
pushing to
ready.
get to Norman.
Yeah, I
Make
love
sure
you
you post a
guys.
lot of
Thank you
pics.
so much
We
for
love you too.
all the
Tell
support
Bobby we
and
love him
everything. You
too.
guys are all amazing.
Yeah,
We
man. Tell
love you
Bobby
too,
we love
honey.
him too for sure. Make sure
Yep,
he
he's
knows
right
that all the
here.
love. Okay. I didn't know if he wanted to come on. There he
Bob,
is.
man,
Look
we
at that.
love
Come
you
on.
too, man. What's up?
He'll be in
So
the
we
mix
will
too,
see
We
you
guys.
love
tomorrow,
both of
Michael.
y'all.
All right,
Yes,
love you
we'll see you
guys.
and thank you. If you need
All
anything
right,
coming in
honey.
or anything, text us. Okay, we're here for you. Okay.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Cool.
We'll be
Talk to
looking
you
for
guys
your
later.
pictures.
All right. Have a great time.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Yeah, have a great
Thank
time.
you.
Y'all sleep easily tonight.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's what I'm
All
talking about.
right.
She's gonna have a good old time.
Heck yeah. Let's
Exactly.
hit the chat real fast. We got Iron Bull Taurus all the way out of Poor Championship Wrestling in Georgia.
I got a belt down here now. I'm trying to defend now.
Yeah, absolutely. Iron Bull, you need Black Superman on the team. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Right there.
Hey, I'll be a good manager. I'll be a great manager. We'll never lose. I promise.
I'm with
I
it.
hear that.
We'd love to
Look,
wish you an early happy birthday to her. Yes, a good afternoon, everyone. He's out there in Savannah, Georgia, where it's beautiful and sexy. Also, we have Cyrus B of the Cyrus B Posse, one of the best reggae soul funk musicians
what's up,
in
Cyrus
LA,
B?
What's
Right.
going
in the
on?
LA
What's going
area.
on?
Awesome, just a supporter, awesome dude. Bryce, where are you in California?
San Diego.
San
Santiago.
Diego.
All right.
All right now.
Yeah.
619.
Sometimes make my way up to LA and stuff for sure for acting and stunts. I mean, there is some stuff in San Diego, but I also do modeling stuff here up the coast too. And,
Okay, man, I see you.
Yeah.
Look, Bryce got it going on, man. Bryce got it go, man. Look, thank
you
you.
been in any good movie? Have you been in any movies or TV shows, anything like that?
So I've been in a couple, and there is one coming out that I can't talk. There's actually two coming out that I can't talk about. One of them I'm in the lead role. There's actually two lead roles, and I'm in one of them, and then I have my partner who's in one of my friends who's in the other lead role, and then there is one that's going to be on Amazon Prime though, and that one has a red carpet premiere coming up, and I'm under an NDA, so I can say like little things, but I can't say like too big specifics just because I'm under an NDA.
Are they movies coming out this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards the end of the year?
Towards the end of the year, yeah. There was one that was supposed to come out on Valentine's Day because it's a rom-com, but I guess that didn't really work out time-wise, but that's all right. And I'm sure when it comes, it'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to the premiere. But I've been to a couple premieres too, and it's really nice, and yeah.
Oh, that's
Amen.
cool. You need to take some pictures too. Do you post them so people can follow you on social media?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do. So on my social media, I have a lot of, I now recently have some epilepsy and living with epilepsy based stuff, but I do have a lot of like acting and modeling stuff on my Instagram. And
shout to Instagram out.
Yeah, my Instagram.
Put it in the chat. Yeah. Let us know what that is, man, so we can support you.
See if I can write it in the chat. It's let me see if I can find the chat. Anyways, it's I can't find it right now, but my Instagram is Bryce, BRYCE, and then dot, and then salmon like the fish. So SALMON. Bryce.salmon. Yeah.
Okay. No, definitely gonna get that support from us, man. Look,
and I like the fact that you get out here and you seize the day. I just wrote something today, and it's called you seize the day. You don't let it affect you. You get out there and you go head first. And I like that. I'm the same way. And I think these other gentlemen are the same way. When we get up, I put my feet right on the ground and I take the day. I'm not going to wait on it. I'm not going to worry about it, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen regardless. So one thing I won't is live in fear of a diagnosis. And I applaud you, Bryce, especially as a young man. You had every right to try to give up or feel sorry for yourself, but you didn't, man. You model, you take bumps every day. You know what I'm saying? So if I was you, I'd be very proud. And just let me say, from me to you, I'm proud of you.
Oh, there it is.
Right there.
There we go. There's Bryce, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all
everybody get out there and show Bryce some love.
Yeah. Support him. Show him some love. He's directly and exactly what we talk about.
That's
when
right.
You live your life, despite you have epilepsy, and epilepsy doesn't have you. There you go.
Right.
Bryce is up next. You're the next generation, and your voice is going to be the one that spreads into the next century. So please,
man,
your voice and your platform to spread awareness to something that's going silent. And like I said, it affects 1 in 26. You're the 1 out of 26, just like every one of us here. So that makes us all unique. And in one way or another, we're family. So let's just try to put the word out there as much as possible.
Yeah. That's another thing too. Last year I competed in a tournament, so this year I get to come back and be the defending champion. And
that's cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I love how he says it too. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was a champion, I won a championship, and now I gotta like defend the championship. It's wild. It's like, yes, that's awesome, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool.
No doubt, man.
Probably the best day of my life was the day I became a black belt. It was probably the best. Everything paid off, all the struggle, like everything, like throughout my entire life, all paid off at like one day, and it was perfect. And yeah, it was the best day.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
There you go. The appreciation for it.
Some of my red carpet pictures. Yeah, some casual outfits and stuff for the red carpet, and yeah.
What was this one? What event was this one?
This was a film awards thing and a networking event for a lot of us actors, and so we got to do some networking and film stuff, and a lot of people showed out, and it was really cool, and yeah.
That's what's
Love
up.
it,
See,
man.
Bryce he's the perfect example. Y'all, if anybody can do it, Bryce is an example. You can't let it stop you. Epilepsy don't allow it to stop you. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I had a seizure early this morning, probably around 5 or 6.
Oh man.
And it's all right, man. It's life. But one thing that I couldn't do Although, dealing with the side effects and extra, but like, no, I'm gonna do the. I said I was gonna do the podcast because if I'm gonna preach out what it is that I put out, I have to live by it too.
Yeah, you
Can't
got to
give
practice what
advice.
you preach.
Yeah, can't give advice and you don't follow the advice that you give. You have to be able to do it all. Like if you're gonna give advice to people, then there need to be something that you need to be living by yourself.
Yeah.
So
And that's
yeah,
being a leader. You lead from the front. You don't stand in the back and bark orders. When you say charge, you run down the hill also. So I think that's why a lot of people respect you and follow you because you definitely lead from the front.
Yeah, and just saying that you had a seizure this morning. You know how many people have had seizures today that they're still in
exactly.
bed.
That's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying right there.
not letting they're never letting that seizure. I mean, I know some seizures are I can't, and it's hard for me to even speak on it because I don't have them. So to say some people's seizures are worse than others, I get that, but every seizure is a seizure, and the fact that you continue your life just shows how determined you are and that you do practice what you preach.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Because we all are connected by epilepsy.
For sure.
And we won't be able to live, not only tell the story, but show that we live off of the story that we're trying to get up out there, and that we are bigger than epilepsy.
Oh yeah.
Epilepsy creates battles, but we win the war. Now, might be some battles that they might win by just putting the seizures coming on, but at the end of the day, we win. We win the war. So
Yeah.
we can't allow it to hold us down. You have to tell it after it happens. Be like, okay, well, it happened. I got through it. I'm able to get up. Yeah, might be feeling some type of way. You might feel the scars and stuff. You bring your head and might feel anxiety or whatnot, but you don't let it. You don't let it stop you.
Right.
Do
Yes.
you know what triggered it this time?
I mean, I've been having them for 24 years, so they just happen. It's just a part of the life. That's it. It's just a
Right.
part of the life. Because Bryce, you say you've been having them since you were born, right?
Yeah. My
26.
last seizure though was in was October 16th, 2015.
That's my birthday.
Oh my God! Wow, man,
That's
that's
11 years ago. You've been seizure
yeah,
free for
man.
11 years.
Amen.
That right there deserves a big round of
It
applause.
does, man. It
What
does.
type of
Happy
Let
for
me
you.
know.
I used to have them a lot when I was younger, but luckily I've been on some stable medication. It doesn't work for everybody, but I would really recommend lamotrigine and lamictal, and to at least to try it out to see if it works for you, because
That's what he's
what I'm
on.
on.
that's what's worked for me. And yeah,
What are you on your milligrams?
500 milligrams a day, 300 in the morning and 200 at night. And I recently actually just took my pills a couple minutes ago before the call.
took mine at 9.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. I took mine maybe like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Hey, let's shout out Mike's wife. Her birthday was yesterday. Let's give her a big
Yeah.
shout out.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Amy. Yeah. Mike did his thing with her or whatnot. Told his woman a great time. That's what we love to see, man. We love to see love. We love to see, you know, our ride or die, getting love. Because without our ride or die, the ones who
Our
care
couple.
for us, exactly. We need them. We thank God. We thank God for all of y'all that
That's
are
right.
right there beside us
Yeah.
and whatnot. Because hey, us dealing with them, it's already hard, but y'all bring in that sense of peace and that sense of calming effect. Because of course we're gonna deal with it, but y'all ride with us. When we wake up, we'll see y'all. We know that y'all there. So throughout the war, the sense of peace from seeing y'all being there from us, it means so much. It means so much. Sometimes it can't be explained through words. Just know
Bryce?
that we love y'all. Just know that, like I know Mike loves his wife. I know Curtis, you love your wife. Everybody that's out there, they got somebody made, whether it be family or friends, and while they're dealing with the war, it's always good to know that somebody is there for us.
Yeah.
So
Bryce, do you have somebody special in your life?
I I mean, I used to, but right now I'm currently single. So yeah.
Bryce got a lot of somebodies in his life. You know what I'm saying?
Bryce is single. Bryce is single.
Let's go.
Turn this into a dating app, you know.
Hey, let me tell you though, but you gotta have your stuff right. He don't want just anybody. He wants a real woman. Somebody comes with
Exactly.
That stuff.
Exactly.
You got your stuff
Exactly.
correct. Holler at my boy. All right.
You need to have a
see-
backbone.
Iron Bull, if you're not
Exactly.
doing it, man, just drop a yes in the chat if you want to drop in and say, hey, Iron Bull, just so you know. Just drop a yes in the chat. I'll send you the link.
I've definitely
Just because I
had
would love to have him on.
in the past.
Sometimes he just is like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, cool. You know how it is, man. Not everybody feels it. Curtis, I have a favor to ask you, and I'm going to put you on the spot live on the air. But,
All right. Let it rip.
man, you dropped something so amazing and inspiring today. I was going to ask if you would be willing to read your work live for us, man, because you dropped this. I'll do the picture so you know. It's the
Which one was it? The
No
lane,
doubt.
lane at the bottom?
man. Yeah. I liked it in the other. I gotta like it here too. But yeah, man. Like I know you have it there, man. But if you'd be willing to maybe do a reading, I was like, man, if we could
I
do
got
a
you.
reading.
It's right here.
Hold on one
Yeah.
second. Let me just pull it up.
I know. I did that today on my back porch. I was sitting back here thinking. I was thinking about my grandson, and just all of a sudden it hit me. All right, here goes. For everybody out there, my name is Curtis. I have epilepsy, frontal lobe. I didn't realize I could do poetry until I had my first seizure. After that, it just came like it was riding a bike. This was called A Day in the Life by Curtis. A day in the life of Curtis is not measured by comfort. It's measured by resilience, by how many times the fire tried to consume me and how many times I rose anyway. Every morning I wake up understanding that life is not guaranteed. And because of that, I refuse to waste a single breath walking through this world asleep. I seize the day because I know what it feels like to fight for moments other people take for granted. This journey has taught me that advocacy is not just words spoken into a microphone. It is action, it is sacrifice, it is carrying the weight of purpose, even the days your own spirit feels exhausted. Education and awareness became the foundation beneath my feet because ignorance creates fear and fear creates silence. And silence has stolen too many people from themselves already. This is why I speak. This is why I share. This is why I continue to stand in rooms where people once felt invisible and remind them that their story still matters. A day in my life is filled with passion, prayer, determination, and refusal to allow stigma to define another human being. Every conversation is an opportunity to change a life. Every moment is a chance to bring light into somebody else's darkness. To the caregivers and families, I honor you. You are the warriors behind the warriors. You are the hands that hold people together when fear tries to pull them apart. The sleepless nights, the tears no one sees, the strength you somehow continue to find in the middle of uncertainty. It does not go unnoticed. You are loved and in its purest form. And to every person reading this, I may not know your name. I may never hear your story, but I'm sending this piece of me with all of you because somewhere between the pain, the purpose, we became connected, not by perfection, but by perseverance, by surviving what tried to destroy us and choosing to turn those scars into strength for someone else. A day in the life of Curtis is not about being fearless. It's about moving forward while carrying the fear and refusing to surrender anyway. It is about rising when life says stay down, loving when bitterness feels easy, teaching when silence would be more comfortable, and fighting for awareness so the next generation never has to feel alone in their battle. So if this message reaches you, your heart today, remember this: your struggle does not disqualify your purpose. Your pain is not the end of your story, and your voice may become the miracle someone else was praying to hear. This is more than awareness. This is more than advocacy. This is the movement built from fire, faith, scars, and love. And let me tell you, this is only the beginning.
Amen, man. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was
I want to say to Bryce, like, this message was especially for young men like yourself.
Yes.
Hold that power, that power inside of you that tells you get up every morning and go do these stunts. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you take your day. That's a day in the life of Curtis, but it's called a day in the life of Bryce. Everyone's different, but everyone here is the same. We battle the same wars. We battle the same things every day, except for in different cities. That's how we know awareness is being raised. Advocacy is not just one person. It's just like church. The church is a building, The church is a family. That's the congregation. And we're the congregation is going to lead the next group of people into the future. But what we have to do is stand together, show unity, and fight stigma, even in rooms that we're not in.
Exactly. Shout out to you, Bryce, man. Because hey, the new generation, the next generation, they're gonna need somebody to help lead them, help get the word out. And you being a prime example of hey, you can not only get the word out by talking, but you can definitely get the word out by showing it, doing your actions. You know, you showing action and whatnot. People see your actions, and sometimes you have to be about the action, talk less, and just show. But the fact that we see you, and we actually have an opportunity to see you in your essence, do your thing. It says a lot. It shows a lot. It brings hope. It brings hope. If anything, that's what it does. Is it brings hope that and it shows adequate proof that hey, you can live
Yeah.
despite having epilepsy. It can't stop you. You can live. You can still have your life. You can still do what it is that you want to do. And hey, we've been pressing that in this group all the time. We push that element that we push that element that you have epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have you. You can still live. You can
Yeah.
still you can still do your thing. You're a prime example, man. On
And
behalf,
you have a platform because of what you've decided to do, have chosen to do with your life to touch a lot of lives. So I
yes,
encourage you to use that platform because your name will ring bells to people and they'll be like, you'll be added to that list of history of people that have become famous over time that had epilepsy that lived a
exactly.
successful, qualified life. So I encourage you to use that platform that you have because it's not every day that people in your situation step out and do what's true to them.
Hey, also, let me just add, I don't want to take over the show, but I also want to appreciate Michael. Man, I really appreciate that. Like,
No doubt.
my whole thing was to be able to get my voice out there so people can hear it. And your show, your podcast is allowing that. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
Reach
Shout out to Mike.
your
Shout
show,
out to Mike.
your show. Mike's the producer, is your show, and I appreciate you. I literally appreciate you for allowing me to come on here and share my gift. A lot of times that would have went unnoticed, but you guys exploited, so I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Hey,
And
it's a
I got to
family.
be honest, man. It's people like Enrique, for me too. One thing that I'm so impressed with my guy is that he just stays focused, stays calm. You know what I mean? Even in the
That's right.
days where I'm like, I'm doing so much, dog, and you know what I mean? Like, I can't control the world. There's other people, and they're not doing what I want. Anyway, being silly, but I just appreciate Enrique and being able to talk to him and being able to bounce things off of him that helped me, man. You have to have wise. I truly believe in wise counsel. You know what I mean? And I believe as
A
you
yin
know,
and
as
a yang.
yeah, man. And yin and yang. Which one is the white side? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I'm the white side. He's the chocolate side.
There you go. Absolutely.
The yang.
But that's
Wow.
it. We have a team and we're building, and like God is just really showing me, there are some changes I'm making to be less busy doing other things because, I mean, me and Enrique were talking about, we have an Enrique, we have a Heather, we have a Curtis and Ashley, and we're not gonna miss this. Just because we're busy doing other things too, doesn't mean we're gonna miss this. We got to do more with you guys. We just have to do more. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna hammer you guys until you don't like me anymore. It's okay. You say that now, but just wait. But anyway,
we're ready. We're ready, and like I said, it gives us fuel to get this word out there. And I think sometimes that's all it needs. We get out here and raise a voice. And like I say, I'm gonna send every congressman I can get their information from. I'll spam them every day until they hear about epilepsy. I promise you. They'll be like, "Man, shut his server down."
Michael, your eyes are blue. You're wearing blue, and is the can you're drinking from blue?
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Over.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look
God.
at it. He's doing it.
Overkill.
You
Overkill,
guys
bro.
can find this is EUB emotional something beverage, emotional utility beverage.
I know that's right.
What is
Boost
that?
motivation. It's great. I love them. They taste awful, so you know they're good. They got mushrooms in them, so
Okay.
little less caffeine. Because you know, for us, too much caffeine can be a thing, right? So it's not
Right.
about the
Yeah,
same amount of
yeah.
caffeine as Coke, but
Yeah.
you know, it's mushrooms and all natural.
I want to go back real quick to what Bryce had said earlier. He's 11 years seizure free. Not nearly as close, but tomorrow Curtis is going to be 4 months seizure free.
Awesome. 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 Thank you.
Let's
We're going to get there
go.
one day, Bryce. We're going to get there because he's on Lamictal too, at lamotrigine. So we're going to get there one day. So we look to you, and you know, for people like that stay positive and do the things that they're supposed to be doing and still living their lives. So thank you.
And I appreciate you for sharing your story. Your story
Yes,
matters.
man.
When you tell your story, it gives somebody else hope. And that's what we're all here to do, is give the next person hope and raise them up. And the smile on your face says enough. You know what I mean? Just keep that smile. Keep the smile.
Yeah, Amy's right. He is put together. Oh, she was talking about her husband. Never mind.
Dang, Amy.
She's talking about him too. I was like, easy.
Hey, give them both a Ric Flair chop.
Exactly. Woo! Give him that woo.
That's what I was gonna do. Watch.
Yeah.
This is how I wanted to do it. Watch this. Watch this. Here you go.
Yeah,
If
I
we
actually
have fun on this
hypersensitive
show, watch.
too.
Hold on, Bryce. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
We got you. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the show now. It's the high flying, Cadillac riding, highway styling, and profiling. All the ladies loving, burning the house down all around town. Don't you call him no clown. He's got what the ladies love, and he ain't no chump. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bryce Salmon.
Right. Salmon.
So he's having a hard time
Yes.
to hold the Gators down, huh?
Exactly. Look.
Yeah.
And now
I've had
look.
a lot of lovely girlfriends in the past who have just been amazing. So
That's
I'm really
right.
grateful for them in my life. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Yeah,
player.
amen.
That's player code right there. That's player code.
exactly.
You know?
All the women. All the women.
If her
All
dad
the
came in, you could jump out the window. I know that.
Exactly. See, and Bryce probably 9 times out of 10, man, your woman gonna come when you least expect it.
That's
That's,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't just pop up. See, and you'll know. When a man knows, you'll know.
That's right. Hey, I met my wife on Facebook dating.
Man, I met mine in the epilepsy group.
Amen.
Yeah,
It
All
comes
right.
at the
I met mine
whenever
in the epilepsy group.
she's sent to you, she gonna come to you and just don't
And
Pray
you'll
for it and
know-
everything. Exactly.
accept it.
Exactly.
Just like that feeling you had when you won that black belt, you're gonna have that same feeling when you meet the one. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. It might be a little bit bigger, man, because it's when a man actually finds who he for and
Well,
finds
truthfully,
himself,
y'all have to,
it's
y'all
no
have to
great feeling.
come down here to Florida and we can just rent a yacht for today. It's only $1,200. We split it and rent the yacht. Just go kick it for a little bit.
Definitely. I'd love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Bryce is like, now you're talking my language.
Exactly.
Yeah, little Bryce like, oh yeah.
And $100 a person, kick it for 4 hours on this big yacht. I'm telling you, come to Florida.
Just make it
Oh,
happen.
wait.
I'll find the
And
captain.
we had to talk to you about Curtis, right? Because
There, yes, sir.
so we do a Tuesday night show called Power Sports Time, right? A very accomplished semi-pro football player. Had a cup of coffee in the Major League Baseball. He coaches football. Very successful dude, right? And he has a term he's called white people s, right? Because we watch crazy sports like cheese rolling. And yes, that is white people stuff all day. Cheese rolling in England where a bunch of dudes chase cheese.
Yeah, I seen them run down that hill, boy. It's dangerous
Yeah.
too, boy. They be crashing out.
So I
goodness.
told him my next thing I want to do, because I've been a little hunting, I want to get a gator. And I got a homeboy in South Florida who knows where they are. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'll be interested, he'll come
Find some
he'll
baby ones,
show
too.
me. Yeah. Have
There's
you
a-
been gator
every,
hunting?
every bit of water has a gator in it. When you come here, you got to wear polarized glasses so you can see in the water and be careful. There's gators
I
everywhere.
can't tell you how many times he's been at work, like Bryce, so that you don't know.
I
The
I
people that
videoed
are
3 last week.
watching. Curtis does construction, so he's outside in the Florida in our scenic areas all the time. I can't tell you how many times he's seen a gator, like literally just like as if he's rolling up on the job site, like, and he's videoing and he's like, look at this gator, like just coming out of nowhere.
Hey, the
It's
last
like
one
crazy.
was 13 foot. Let me tell you, it was a beast. I
Wow.
mean, ooh, if you slip in that water, it's over. Apex predator at its finest.
Yeah.
But they're everywhere. Y'all come here and we'll show you. Then we can get on an airboat and I'll
those
really
are
show
fun.
you.
Yeah.
We will
Y'all
fly
can
right
have
by.
that to y'allselves. I'm not doing it.
That's
You
so
need a license. Wait, you need a
Y'all do that in
license.
Mississippi?
Yeah, you guys do that in Mississippi, riding airboats.
You know what? I'm Mississippi. You know, I'm gonna tell you about Mississippi. I can swim. I just
All right.
don't. My thing with water, like,
All
and
right.
then we have a reservoir. We have a reservoir down here. I hate going over that bridge or that reservoir because the water actually looks deeper than what it says. It says 296 feet. Man, look, that damn water look like an ocean.
Yeah, well,
If
let
I
me
was
tell
to
you
fly,
something. You're right. Curtis and I had an impromptu walk on the beach Saturday night, this past Saturday.
mhm.
And we're sitting on the beach at 11 o'clock at night. Pitch dark, right?
Mind you, I was on some
Yeah.
indica.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
So we're
Oh
sitting
yeah,
there.
most definitely. Most
Take a
definitely.
pop.
Nice.
So
Mhm.
we're sitting there having conversation, just enjoying the outside, the beach, and everything else, right? And I said to him, I love the ocean, and he loves the ocean even more than I do. And I said, do you know what scares me more than anything in the world is being dropped in the middle of that ocean in the middle of the night. That is some scary shit. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, you got to float.
Yeah. Not being able to
Exactly.
coming up underneath you.
Yeah,
Like,
boy.
no, I can't do that. Put me in the ocean in the daytime, okay.
And that's what I told her. I said, you be out there in that ocean, just swim around, kicking it, they having a good time. And it's a whole apex predator trying to nip you down.
Oh
while
my
you're
God.
Exactly. See, I ain't got no problem with being on the beach, but if
Yeah.
I walk into the water, it's on a certain amount.
I'm going to the
A
knee.
certain distance that I'm walking in that damn water. Look,
See, I love diving.
Yeah.
I love swimming with sharks.
it's
I
on
swim
a
with whales.
certain distance.
Like everybody told me, like I swam with a humpback whale in Hawaii, right? When I
Oh,
lived
that's
there.
dope. That's
And
our next
everybody was like,
destination.
don't
Oh.
go in the water. You don't understand. Like, if it just decides to turn the water, like the backwash it makes, you could get sucked in.
Yes.
Like, if you've ever seen a whale, like, I can't explain how big they are, right? Like, you just can't explain it to another. You can't, in your mind, understand how big a whale is if you've never seen one, right? And I'm like, the closest I'd be like, think about it like a 747 jet, but bigger and alive. That's the closest I could explain.
Yeah.
And they were like,
God
don't go in the
damn.
water. And I was like, I have to, man. I'm not going to like not swim with whales. The one time in life I can swim with whales. We had a little 24-foot sailboat. So we could go out a little ways, a few hundred feet. And it was, that season in Hawaii where they were mating and they get real close in. I had to jump in the water and swim. And I swear it knew I was there. And I felt so safe. Like, if you swim with sharks, you're very nervous and you're very like, okay,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? They might just take a chunk to taste me. Like, they're not hungry, but they, biting is how they test stuff out. And so you got to be very careful with sharks. But I swear I could see that whale's eye and it saw me and it was like, we're cool. You know what I mean? It was just different, man. It was.
Hey,
Bryce, do you go to the beach in California?
Oh yeah, all the time. I love the water and
Surf?
yeah, I surf and I love wake surfing and wakeboarding behind the boat too, and it's really fun and but yeah, I surf all the time. I really like it. And
have you done a parasailing?
What's that?
Have you parasailed?
Oh no, I haven't. But I've done a lot of like windsurfing, and I really enjoy it. But I definitely want to try parasailing for sure.
Right.
It looks cool from what I've seen from the.
Bryce is showing y'all it's been 11
That's
years.
right.
And you know how they say that you can't go up into the water until you get your seizures under control.
You don't swim by yourself?
Yeah, Mike and Kirk, man, the man has got it under control to the fact that he can go out there and surf.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, exactly. Me too, man. Me too, Bryce.
When I wrote the prophecies today, that was for you. I'm telling you, like that explains you to a T. And I'll never write about myself. Some of them, when I write about myself, you'll understand. But when I send it out to the world, it's because of people like you. Now, tomorrow I'll figure out another plan and I'll write something else because of the motivation that you just gave me. And that's how I usually figure it out. Like I talk to somebody and then I'll get an idea and then I'll let it rip. So it's gonna be one coming, and it's your honor.
Curtis just went in the pool this past weekend since he's had
the first time since September last year
when he was diagnosed. So we went. We had it was Memorial Day weekend. We have a pool in our community. We went to the beach, and then we came back here, and he went in the pool. And when he got out, he's like, "That was just a little weird." He's like, it's scary at first to go in, but he's like, it was definitely weird to go in there after because I had a seizure the next day." So he was like a little, like cautious.
Yeah.
Well, we got you. Can I ask? Do you feel like any of that triggered at all? I mean, I'm not saying it did, but do you feel? You know what I mean? Like any of that triggered?
I felt like it was a little bit of freedom. I felt better, because I can get in the pool with my daughter. Like she was, even though she's a little brat today, but I can get in there with her and have a good time. That's what we do. But when it's stripped away, I'm standing at the side of the pool, putting my feet in, wishing I could join the reindeer games, but I couldn't.
Good night, Harold.
All right, Harold.
Good night, Harold.
Harold.
Good night, man.
Yeah.
All right.
But I felt like it was a little bit of freedom. Was I nervous at first? Yes, because I do a lot of underwater swimming and the pressure, things like that. So I was a little timid at first, but after a few times, now I'm doing cannonballs and shooting kids with water guns. That's my
and I was a little nervous too. I was in the hot tub trying to enjoy myself, and he's in there, and we had our neighbor friends that were hanging out, and I'm like the overprotective mom over there looking to check on him, and I was like, I don't want to seem like I'm being overprotective or overbearing, because I know a lot of the times he's like, just let me be. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like, I'll be okay. But
well, I just refuse to speak negativity over my life. And one of the things that I really pride myself in is not speaking about epilepsy every day. If somebody asks me a question, by all means, I'll answer because I'm an open book, transparent. But I try to forget the fact that I have epilepsy, because that's the stigma inside yourself that keeps you a diagnosis. It don't allow you to open up freely. So like a larva turns into a moth, you'll always be a larva if you don't believe in yourself. You'll never be a moth, a butterfly, or whatever they call it. But you have to walk out. You got to have faith in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have confidence and know that you're not going to surrender. So
he knows he has it. He just doesn't dwell in it, is I think what he means. He still continues to live his life. And we do talk about it, but we don't talk about it all the time. I think Fridays are the days that we talk about it the most now.
Well, now that is because we do research throughout the week. We do a lot of research throughout the week, and then that better helps us when we come onto the show, because like folks like Bryce, I never met Bryce till tonight, and his story motivates me. So for me, I go out and do more research into the things that he's doing, like the effects that stunts would have on a person with epilepsy. Bryce, what type of epilepsy do you have?
So it's more of like a general epilepsy, and it's really accompanied by my main condition, which is hydrocephalus. Okay. I didn't mention it. So it's basically like water on the brain, and so what we have is called. Actually, you can kind of see it right here. There's a tubing right here that goes up from my neck into my brain, and then goes down into my stomach area right here.
It drains that.
It's like ventricular, and it basically like regulates cerebrospinal fluid. And following my seizure 11 years ago, I did need a shunt revision, and the last time was around birth. And really, again, and I recently made a post about that too. And it really showed me like how fragile life is, and again, like seizing the day, and both that experience and then also my thing in 2015, my seizure in 2015, I think really shaped who I am today and what I've gone after and what I've chased. Because it's not that like I didn't have a whole lot of opportunities or anything like that, but I just didn't do like a whole lot or have a whole lot of monumentous or big accomplishments until after the seizure and the shunt failure, and I think that's definitely part of me, like changing my mindset a little bit and wanting to, push myself as far as I can go, because I've definitely, with everything I've been doing, I've definitely been pushing the limits a lot, or at least from what's explained by our condition of epilepsy. Right. And
Curtis does that every day as well.
Well, also, I just want to say, I hope you come back every week, because Faces of Epilepsy and Epilepsy Awareness South Florida are better because you're here. And let me just tell you, man, you have a family now, so just know that you can lean on any of us. I don't know what your situation is, but you got a brother and me for life. So if you ever need something, lean out.
And you can always come on, man. You can always come on, like if you choose to, if you just feeling it or whatnot. Hey, the door's always open, man.
Positivity and smiles is what this needs because there's so many people frowning. One smile can change the day. And my grandma used to always say, I'd rather be the one that smiled versus the one that didn't. So, like I said, you're beating stigma every day. You're smiling. You have water on your brain and you're doing stunt jobs. So you are a key example, sort of like myself, of not letting this thing get you, brother. You're living your life. I applaud you. You're in my thoughts, my prayers every day from here on out. And just know one person believes in you, and that's me. I believe in you because I know I can see it on your face. So I definitely know your heart is pure.
We all do, man. We all do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot to have this support group now. And especially like this year really is when I've started jumping into a lot of these support groups. And I think it's been really helpful for me, to hear other people's stories and to share my story. And the support definitely has been really amazing. And the community itself has been amazing. Yeah.
And to be 26, you handle yourself like a young man who's got a lot of respect. And like people like me, I'm 50 and I can see that. And when I hear you speak, you actually take time to do the homework before you speak. You don't just stand out there and speak. You actually do the research. And I like that. And you're going to go far in life and you're going to touch a lot of people. So just remember that you're the superstar in your own story, but also share your superpower with everyone else, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, I will. I'm really excited to be an advocate and be a recurring guest on the F.E.E.D podcast. And I'm really grateful for those opportunities, definitely. And I'm looking forward to, what my future holds with both, as an advocate and even outside of all these other accomplishments that I've made. And definitely, I'm really excited for everybody and hearing about like all these accomplishments and what everybody's done tonight has been super amazing. And I love being here. And yeah.
Man, we're glad to have you.
And it helps people like Enrique, who hosts the show. He had a seizure this morning that he told us, and he's not 100%. You know that firsthand. It takes days sometimes. So it helps Enrique when people like you come on, because then he's not left us running the show. There's now 4 other bubbles that can share. And so it takes the pressure off Enrique to think, oh my God, I got to run this show. And so I as coming from a second type co-host thing, I guess I'm saying thank you, because I know that Enrique appreciates it. We appreciate it. We're in a different age bracket than what you're in. So maybe you're touching some lives of people in your age bracket. That helps out too, because a lot of times when you get groups like this and you have people in the same age, people of your gender think, oh, it's a bunch of old people talking about epilepsy. They don't have the same struggles I have. So I appreciate sharing your story and coming on.
Oh, for sure. And I hope my story, and even in some of the epilepsy groups, I've even mentioned it in my story where I talk about it. I really hope that the parents of children with epilepsy can, see my story, and hopefully it can be something of encouragement and inspiration and something that can, show the parents how far their kids can go, if they don't let their condition affect them as much. And so I really, appreciate being able to fill that role and to being able to, basically show everybody, and even the parents and kids too, that, there's so much you can build onto your life if you don't let your, condition, like epilepsy, hold you back. And it's definitely, and I really appreciate the opportunity of being able to do that for sure too.
You're definitely going to be a voice in your community, because like I said, those people are going to look up to you. You got young people out in the world that are looking up to you right now. So the words that you put out, weight. And then, like I said, living in California, I'm from Huntington Beach, and I know there's a lot of young men out there that don't have fathers in the home. So when they see something positive, they latch on, or they latch on to whatever is negative. So as long as you're putting out something positive, they're going to latch on to you. And I promise you, you're going to lead a lot of young men and a lot of young women out of darkness where they dwell right now, because someone has told them that their life is done because they have epilepsy, when it's not. It's just beginning. This the next part. You learn your superpower and you embrace it and you run with it. That's, you're like a running back. I'm gonna call you Earl Campbell.
The running back, boy. With your Houston.
And that's great. How old are you again, Bryce? How old are you?
26.
That's crazy. I'm 26. Like 27, so it's crazy.
That's right. Let's go, Mike. Hey, I like that Archie and Jughead too. That's what said.
Oh, or the watch party show. Yeah. That's Yeah, me and my boy, Mr. Man. So shout out to him. He's having.
Yes.
You want to talk craziness? He's a caretaker for his mom, who is older, and she just started having seizures, and
Wow.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
they think it's because like her kidneys are having issues, and they give her a lot of pain medication for her back,
Right.
and they think that her pain medication isn't working through her kidneys, and so it's causing a backup, which is causing seizures because she's getting over medicated, and then this stuff. Because you take your medicine, then there's the cut, if you will. Let me talk like I'm from the trailer, but here's the cut. The stuff that's not the medicine, right? So basically, if you take regular medicines that are strong, I guess, and your kidneys aren't working right, that stuff comes back up, and it was giving her seizures. And he was asking me about it. I was like, one, let's get her to the hospital immediately, and
Right.
that kind of thing. So he's been dealing with that, but we love him. Shout out,
Yeah.
Mr. Man. We love you. Enrique and him are
Shout out, Mr.
fun.
Man.
I'm so lucky to have him and Enrique. It's like literally, you want to talk yin and yang. You know what I mean? What's funny is they both are in Mississippi for some reason. Nobody planned that. You know what I mean? But they're both in Mississippi. There you got old Mr. Man and Enrique. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It is.
Yeah. Mr. Man's in what? Meridian? He's in Meridian, and he look, he's funny. He's definitely hilarious.
Wasn't he the one off Fields of Dreams? His last name was Man.
Yeah, exactly.
So go the distance.
Yeah, Michael Mann. Michael Mann.
A weird old dude on the internet. You know what I mean?
Look,
people are like, why do you use him? I'm like, why him? I'm like, because there's nobody. I can get a lot of cool hip internet dudes. I can't get this old crazy guy. Like, you can't always get an old crazy guy to lock in. But if you do, it's awesome. So that's another story. Speaking of stuff fun like that, man. I thought we pull this up. Bryce, are you willing to do this? Because I am. I say we go, brother.
For sure.
Damn, you know what I mean? What you know about this cheese rolling, bro?
This is worse than a mosh pit, boy. Watch.
Man, see, Curtin and Bryce, man, we had this on the show the other day. Man,
hey, that guy just did a triple flip.
Not for nothing, but we saw a bunch of people doing that at the Jelly Roll concert.
Wow.
Were they moshing at the Jelly Roll?
Really?
Wow.
It's at an amphitheater, and the amphitheater on the exterior of it has those grassy hills like that, and all of like the drunk people were rolling down the hill.
Hey, well,
Wow.
What do these rollers win though? What do they win off that?
You know what?
You
I
win
don't know.
You
I
win
guess
the
they win
prize
cheese,
of
bro.
knowing you're the most awesome cheese rolling guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
You're the
what's
winner.
that other place where they ride up on these trailers and they wing you with tomatoes?
Yeah.
They got oranges, all kinds of stuff. Well, you get a concussion at that festival.
Man, look, like, would you roll down the hill like that for a cheese roll?
Definitely. I would try
I've
that.
done it for free.
Bryce said he'll try it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Bryce said he'll
This
try
dude
it.
has won 3 years in a row, man. We got to knock him off, Bryce. You know what I mean? Enough.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's got the wheel of
Bryce said he
death.
would try it, boy. Okay, Bryce, we got to get you out there to the UK because they're in England, ain't it, Mike?
All right, now watch that guy in the black on the left side of the screen. He is getting ready to fly up in the air like 3 times in a row, boy. Dang.
Oh, him done.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's funny you say that. I actually I lived in England for a while actually.
It's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
What part of England did you live in?
London actually, and I studied at. I went to university over there for a little bit before coming back here, and yeah.
I was in Cobham, Surrey, London for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was in a Westminster area of London, so yeah.
excellent.
It was a pretty nice area, but I liked it. It was fun, yeah.
You're quite the traveler at 26 years old,
Yeah,
Bryce.
man.
Oh
You get
yeah.
out.
YOLO.
Bryce.
I know
Bryce
it's like
is the
definitely not
world.
recommended for us to travel, especially with epilepsy, but I definitely challenge and push the condition a lot and definitely
Me too.
challenge things
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely
Push it to the
Definitely.
limit.
it's been rewarding getting to have all these experiences and not let them hold me back and
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
meeting
Bryce.
all sorts of crazy people, like crazy awesome people all over the world, and just seeing their stories. And I think that's what's really important to me about traveling is just hearing different people's perspectives and stories and about different cultures. And yeah.
Yeah. Hey, on account of what Bryce just said, do not let it stop you from traveling and seeing the world. Don't, because man, every chance I get out to go see my lady. Do not, don't, don't be afraid. Don't let that get up on you. Go. You want to travel? Travel.
Do
Go.
you drive to see her? Is that how you see her, Enrique?
I fly out there to Arizona. Um,
Okay.
and then get the Uber to the crib and whatnot.
Okay.
And
How
she'll
often do
fly
you get
here.
to see her?
Well, you know what? I went out in July and I went out up in February. So I guess you could say every year or whatnot. We try to see each other, which more than one time, because she'll come down here. Whatnot. She was coming down here a lot more than I was going out there. So, I had to make sure that I made it out there to experience Arizona. Now,
Right.
one thing about Arizona compared to Mississippi is the heat in
It's
the
It's
fact
hot.
yes, dry.
right.
It's dry heat. It's dry
And it
heat in
makes you
Arizona.
thirsty. It makes you
Yes,
thirsty.
Skin feel right off, boy.
yes. I'm talking about as soon as you step out there, it just hit you
That's
just
how
like
you
that. Now down here in
go to
Mississippi, we have the humid. We have humidity.
Yeah, we
So
do here.
yes, like so that real feel stupid stuff. I still don't get that. I still don't understand. If that's the real damn feel, then why can't that just be the actual temperature? It really 95 degrees, real
But it really
feel 103. So why can't it just be 103
right.
degrees?
We have that here on our winters. It says feels like 40, but when you
Yes.
go outside, it says feels like 32. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll
Well,
stay inside.
that's also like ladies. They say, "How old's your baby?" He's 13 months. He's a year.
Yeah, and he's 384 months. Look at him off the tent then. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
riding a
Look,
bike.
that's
974
18
days
months.
old.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like wow.
but you
Like
gotta travel. You
and
gotta live
then
your life. You gotta travel. I was trying to get to
you
take her
definitely
to
do.
see a
Minnesota.
Minnesota Vikings and the Dolphins play in Minnesota next year in October, which is his birthday. So I was trying to plan to
Okay.
go there next year, or actually this year in October. And he says, "Can I travel?" I was like, "We can do anything we want. Like, just because you have epilepsy doesn't mean we can't do anything."
Well, I never asked that part, because we always drive everywhere. So I never asked that. And to be honest with you, I didn't even expect to go to Minnesota. But I want to do the homework. I want to make sure that everything's the way it's supposed to be before I get on there. Just like with medication help, consult your physician. Because I have frontal lobe epilepsy. So I don't know if that's going to affect that or how that works, because there's pressure on the brain when you take off. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's why I pray and I keep my eyes closed because you don't feel it. Right?
Hey, I told
Yeah.
them they got to give me some Xanax. I'm like B.A. Baracus. Anybody gets up on that plane, man, you just sit on down, homeboy. Don't get up. What you doing?
Exactly. Look, just sit down, like, cause
Yeah,
like busting it up, going up in the air,
feel
it's like
stuff.
you feel the
Feel.
press.
That's right.
Yeah,
I ain't getting on no
you feel
plane.
the press right there. And so, I definitely understand that, and that's why, like I say, I pray, close my eyes as it's taking off, and then once we get up in the air, I'm in the air. Now sometimes it'll press and then pop back off, and then press going back, landing and things like that. But you can sleep and get through that.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
all you gotta do is
right.
just stay calm. Just stay calm and be like, this is traveling. It comes with the traveling. It's nothing that's finna cause you, but just stay calm. All you gotta do, stay calm.
See me, I'm
Like,
claustrophobic, so I'm already big in here, and then I even send them little spots. I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
rough and tough.
I think I understand that. Definitely understand that because with that happening, it'll definitely cause anxiety to go up, a little stress and things
Man,
like that.
so
Can
But
I can I just got one word for y'all, man. I hear you and I feel for you, but
glad.
edibles, like
there we go.
30
Look,
minutes, an
see,
hour before the plane ride, just have edibles,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, I
You mean to
ain't
tell
I ain't doing
me
edibles. I'm a smoke because the edibles don't do nothing for me.
I want to eat. I'm gonna run the buffet.
like I
Exactly.
tell you, I have a very strong tolerance. Like I can do 100 milligrams, like and not feel it. Like forget I took it, right? Be like, oh yeah, I
Right.
took 100. But like but about 3 to 4, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Time to watch a movie,
I
Yeah.
need the 1,000 milligram.
Yeah.
I do the 500. I can eat the 500 milligram like it's straight candy. Man, nothing.
Dang.
Yeah.
You
That's
guys
what I
are
can't wait, man. When you
I
get
have
here,
one
dude,
and
we're
I'll
gonna
ass
do it.
out.
She takes one. She's zombie.
My wife is just something about edibles. I swear work better for females than males. Like I don't have
Right.
scientific proof on it, but just my anecdotal experience through life. I find for some reason dudes can eat weed a lot better than ladies can. So, and I've known women that can smoke me under the table. You know what I mean? They just,
Right.
give me those. I don't know what it is to me. When a lady commits, she can do bong rips better than men, and I hate to say
Yeah.
that. But have you seen women that like to do bong rips? And you're just like, how are you doing that?
Now they'll fight you with one breast out.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Hitting all in the head. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because I promise my woman, like, she has those absent minded, so the edibles really don't do a damn thing for her. Neither me
Right.
or definitely not her. But she'll smoke that we both smoke. So this is every night
I
doing date night. This
had
is
to
our
smoke
thing.
or anything
Yeah.
indica. I have sativa, but I don't know why that is. But everything I smoke has to be indica. So if I smoke during the day,
Exactly, man. That's what I do.
wow.
Indicas and hybrids with the indica.
Not
That's
not
Hybrids.
on the
indica dominant. Not to be
indica.
that guy, but early on we had a guy named Jinx Prufon. He's the guy who created the 9-pound hammer strain.
Hey, that's what's in this pen right now. Hold on.
Yeah. And
Is
he
it
actually has
9 pounds
epilepsy.
right there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a homie. Good dude. But he has seizures. He has epilepsy, right?
Yeah.
And he said that he does not recommend sativa. He's like, not for everybody, because there's nothing in epilepsy that is blanket for everybody, period. There just is.
Exactly.
Or we'd all do one thing and be good.
Right.
Yeah.
But he said he's seen it. He's like, in his lifetime, he's seen sativas trigger seizures. And so he's like, I don't mess with it. He's like, I'll do a hybrid here and there, but it has to be an indica dominant,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because sativas activate your brain. Indica makes it relax. You know what I mean? So when you smoke
Exactly.
sativa, you want to move, you want to get up, you want to do things, and then your brain sends different waves. Now, when you smoke indica, you just sit back down and it's not firing as hard because you're not. It's not
cool.
working.
Yeah, laid back.
That's why they call it
Laid
indica.
back.
They're gonna be sleep.
Exactly.
Have you ever
That's the best
smoked
thing you
rice?
smoke.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, a lot, and edibles too.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. He's in
Right.
California.
What?
Yeah.
Pretty regularly.
That's right. We used to smoke and go to Santa Monica Pier.
Oh yeah. One day though, it did take 800 milligrams, and I was out of it for a couple days after that. I didn't really. Paranoia. Maybe I wasn't high still, but maybe it was the paranoia that I was higher in public, or I don't even know.
I like the body buzz that the edibles give you.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you just like you're floating. If I had a hammock, I'd be knocked out.
Yeah, that'd be the thing.
Hallucinating. That was
That'd be
me
the
the other
thing.
Yes, we did the other night.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
Just keep it moving.
moving. I was like hallucinating. It was so horrible. I was.
Well, I smoke moon rocks. I make my own, so I make
Oh.
moon rocks. And
Oh,
when
yeah. Wow. Yes.
Add that with the indica.
I had a dream I was falling off the bed the first time, and I'm like jumping. Then the second time he fell asleep with his glasses on, and I'm trying to grab him, and he's like dodging me, moving his arms, but I don't realize that I'm doing something.
Because my inner Clark Kent was getting down. Now
So now I think he's having a seizure because his arms are just flailing from like preventing me to get his glasses, and it was bad.
I'm blocking her. She's trying to hit me. I'm like, bang, bang, Mr. Miyagi all day. Sand the floor. Watch out.
Hey, look, man. If it works, then do it. That's one thing I say. But I feel like every epileptic should get a medical card.
That's right. Let me just say, I wanted to say that is I didn't want to act like I'm promoting narcotics because I have a prescription from my doctor. So don't be out here doing drugs just to be doing drugs. If you got to get a prescription, please get the card. Just because it's decriminalized doesn't mean you won't go to jail. So please, please, please. And don't give it to minors. Smoke it by yourself. Don't give it to kids.
Exactly.
Being an OG means keep them off of it. But I smoke, so I'm proud to say that. It helps me. If you judge me, then that's your fault.
Oh well, that's them. Exactly. Let it be known.
Session, and they'll see.
My thing is, they call it. they call it a drug because it implements, like with it being sold on the street, it's gonna interrupt with their money. And
Well,
anytime you
it was a
interrupt
drug till they figured
this
out how they
money, but see, that's the thing. Drugs have to be created. If the cannabis been here before we even made it, before human beings even made it on the earth. It's the one thing that the Lord created that, hey, the side
we all
effects will be you
very
being
plant.
hungry, happy, sleepy, or energetic. But I ain't never heard nobody dying from smoking
The
weed.
only thing I heard
It's the
somebody
best melatonin you'll ever have.
the only thing I heard somebody killing
Exactly.
on weed is a bowl of Captain Crunch. Let me tell you.
Exactly.
Cereal.
Exactly.
Turn them golden
Exactly.
grains blood.
Well, let me disclaimer because
Exactly.
you know I'll be that dude, right? Not for nothing, but I believe that if you're prescribed marijuana, I like that idea because I think it should be treated as any other narcotic that you're prescribed, right?
That's right.
In that you don't give it to anybody else because it's
That's
your
right.
prescription, which is pretty easy for me. No, I
Exactly.
ain't
And I don't
sharing.
think that they're
Sorry,
gonna let you
dog.
do it that way.
I don't even know your condition. I
Exactly.
ain't giving you my specialized medicine grown for me.
They got
Anyway,
certain spots.
yeah, don't share it. And also, man, there is you know, like any medication you're prescribed, you know, to me, you can't overuse. I'll say this. I overuse. How about that? I'll just go ahead and be
Yeah.
responsible.
I get 5 ounces a month.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. If
yes.
you're productive, once again, everybody's is different. There are people that can be an alcoholic on 3 beers a day and they become just a mess because they need alcohol. And then there are people that can drink, you know, half a bottle a week, you know, or a bottle a week, no problem. And so I'm definitely not hating on anybody. I am pro. I smoke myself.
That's
But I
right.
will say there was a time in my life specifically with meds I was on. And combined with the meds I was on and the weed, it was a bad combination where I got
Right.
up every day. I was very in a bad mood, very depressed, you know, to the point of suicidal thoughts. And I didn't realize me just getting up, sitting in a chair, eating pills that I supposedly thought were supposed to help, and then smoking weed and having to smoke the weed to kind of break my mind out of that negative place, not realizing I was just depending on, and I wasn't getting anything. I was just living in that dark place, man.
Right.
So if you're just smoking weed to kind of get out of a dark place, I recommend looking into it. And what happened when I decided, okay, and I just did this, guys. I was just like, no more weed before 5 p.m. for me. I'm just gonna, you know, do that. And you know what? It helped. It really, and what it really did was it made me realize I wasn't feeling right because of these meds. And I was
Right.
smoking the weed to make me feel more normal because I was on these meds. Taking the weed away gave me more information about myself and the meds I was on, and I was able to change that up and do better. So I think you should smoke weed every day. Yay, yay. Shout out, Nate.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but before
yeah.
you smoke, I think everybody should consult their doctors because some
Yeah.
people I think are candidates for it and some aren't. I don't want anybody watching this podcast right now thinking, oh, they said that I can smoke weed. Let's go try it.
That's right.
I think everybody should consult their doctors before they're doing it.
Exactly.
I definitely will say from our doctor's perspective, they know that Curtis smokes. And they've also given Curtis the green light to
They
smoke.
say do it.
And they've told him, if you're going to smoke more flower than you do the pen, which is what he's doing. But we're sitting in our house, so he smokes the pen.
Or in public. I don't smoke flower in public. I only smoke my pen.
Right.
And
so
I also recommend that if you're going to smoke, get the card because the stuff you're buying on the streets is laced with something. You're not buying just weed no more. They put fentanyl on weed here. So just know, buy it from the dispensary. It might cost you a little bit more, but you'll be here next Thanksgiving to eat all the turkey. Let me just tell you.
yeah. So although we're talking about it, we're not knocking it. We're saying it, you know, for some it works. And for some people it doesn't work. You know, you have to figure it out. I will definitely say one of Curtis's triggers in his epilepsy is stress. So smoking for him helps to eliminate that stress. It, you know, or it helps him to deal with it where he's not anxiety driven or having panic attacks. So I definitely would say, make sure you get it.
Go get it. It'll save your life. And then you can also have it on you. As long as you have your name on it, your prescription, you can carry it on your person. They can't really mess with you. I'm not saying carry it in public, but if you're traveling from here to there, you're allowed to have it as long as your prescription is on it and your name is on the container. So just keep all containers. Don't ever put in no bag and just be responsible because this will help the movement get made. Because there's people out here with cancer that need to smoke, but you can't smoke it because too many people are overusing or using it like a drug. So don't treat it as a drug, treat it as a medicine, and enjoy.
Yeah.
And I'll say, as a recovering alcoholic, going on 9 years now.
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. I
Yes,
will say,
no doubt,
I
Mike.
know
Congratulations,
in the
man.
alcohol. Thank you, brother. A lot of people don't agree with this, but I'll say, weed, if it helps you get off other drugs, rock on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We deal with homeless folks. We kind of outreach to them, and thing is, I understand addicts to a certain level. So when somebody comes in and I could just feel them, just on that, come down tweet, I don't be like, oh, you're weird or whatever. I'm like, you need a donut. Let's get you some sugar to take
That's
that
right.
little edge off. I don't smoke cigarettes, but if I know anybody with a cigarette, would you like one? Donut, cookie, you know what I mean? And look, we're
Right.
here at, the mission, but I got this vape pen. And if you feel like, you know what I mean? Like you want to walk outside, I'm about to take a smoke with this. Would you like to share with me? I treat them like a human because I know that when I was having hard times, you could come to me with all of the great advice in the world. But if I'm like, I'm freaking out, it's not going to help. But if you come to me with a cookie or a donut and that cigarette that just takes that edge off, well, then I'm willing to listen, and
Right.
humans are humans, man, and we can really, really help those situations.
That's right. We advocate for homeless people too, and what we do is like homeless vets. We look for cold weather shelters. We definitely look for sober living. We also help them. That's how Information Lane got started. We used to do a homeless project on Saturdays, and what we would do is we would take information sheets out there and show these people like the different drug treatment programs, places where they can get help, free medication, free insurance. We would set up computers and phones where we can get them on disability. We would help them with Social Security because a lot of those cats earn their money throughout their life. They just made a bad decision. They're not bad people. They just down on their luck. So what we do is we definitely advocate for homeless people. So if you're homeless, you're out there, you need some information, please let us know. If you got a group that needs information, let us know. We'll search for it and we'll get it in whatever city you live in, not just my city. I'll look in Texas, I'll look in Oklahoma, and I'll find you the best information possible for the situation that you're having. But homeless people are people too. Homeless vets. If it wasn't for vets, we wouldn't be here on this podcast today. Exactly. So let's look at those guys. Anytime you can do something, thank them. If you see them out with their hat on, thank them for their service. That's right. Yes. And respect everybody out there. There's homeless people in every community. There's somebody's brother, mother, aunt, uncle. Treat them as normal people because any time in life you're 1 second away from being that person.
One choice.
So one choice.
Exactly. Don't go out judging them.
Yeah, we're all one choice from having the carpet ripped from underneath us.
That's right.
You have no idea what tomorrow brings. I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, I knew someone personally that had lots of money, and he got into a car accident, lost everything, and and was homeless. And it just, you think you're on top of the world one minute, and you're sleeping on the world the next.
Exactly. You can be humble just like that. So you count your blessings. Yes, you count your blessings and you don't judge.
That's right.
You don't. Because you can be the same person the next day.
Donate your time because a lot of those people just need that. They need somebody to show up, be consistent,
or they just want someone to listen to them.
That's right. There's food. There's soup kitchens everywhere needs across the world that will need help and volunteers. So,
well, and something that shout out Lisa, she made me aware of this that I never had thought of before, but they say that up to 40% of everybody on the streets is epileptic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. And I was single with epilepsy, like lived on my own, when I first got seizures, lived on my own, my own little crib, balling, whatever.
Right.
And I think to myself, I lost I had a corporate, I was a national sales manager, and people would fly in from all over the country and I managed them and I would go visit, like Virginia or wherever Victoria Tires. Anyway, I lost that job, of course, I remember having seizures in board meetings, the small ones, focal ones, where I tried to play it off and breathe and think and pretend like I didn't have one. And I'd have a quick one and I'd come back and I'd be like, I know I just had a seizure, I hope. You know what I mean? And you'd see nobody was reacting and you were like, cool, kind of thing. But I didn't get to keep that job for long. And I just think how easy it would have been for me to be homeless. Well, if I was on my own and didn't have anybody, it would have been so easy for me to just lose everything,
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of diabetics also.
Yeah.
I'm a type 1 diabetic.
And there's some people that have epilepsy that's not their only thing that they have. Like
And
Bright,
Epilepsy creates.
yeah,
Epilepsy actually creates other things.
that's
From
right.
one, it's a form that
He
said
had
from one.
something else, so the water on his brain. So like, there's so many other things that people have other than epilepsy. So other than being homeless, can you imagine just having epilepsy just to add salt to the wound?
And not only that is sometimes you get them after you have epilepsy. You have a seizure and fall out, bang your head. You know, you just never know.
Yeah.
What the day holds, but you just gotta be willing to accept it.
Because I got type 1 back in 2016.
Stress causes epilepsy. So
yes, it does. That's my main trigger right
not
there.
stress causes epilepsy. That's wrong. Stress causes seizures. So like, you can have seizure disorder without having epilepsy. So that's why I say just treat everybody with kindness. We've talked about this before. Just treat everybody with kindness. You don't know what somebody else is dealing with. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean they're a bad person. Not every homeless person robs cars or sleeps in them or all of that stuff. Just, it's just, I don't know. It touches my heart, tugs at my heartstrings. I think everybody should be a little bit kinder to matter what you're dealing with. We all have shitty days. Just give people grace.
Amen. Amen. Shout out Keely Diaz in the chat.
Because it was given to you. It was given to you.
How are you feeling now, Enrique, after having your seizure this morning?
I'm getting tired.
I know.
I said I was gonna get on here
you know what? Let's just call it. Let's just call it, Enrique. We've had a good show. Does everybody feel like we've had a good show?
Yeah.
We definitely had a good show.
I don't want you to push yourself. That's why I asked.
No, I'm saying like.
I think his internet is tripping a little bit right now too. He said he's getting a little tired. So
maybe his internet is having a seizure.
Yeah, I pray for him, and like I said, he's a good dude, and he deserves the best. And all we can do right now is just pray for him and hope God blesses him, which I know he will, because Enrique has a pure heart, and he's not perfect, but God don't want perfect. He just wants a pure heart. So
yeah,
he's gonna come back in. This happens. He's gonna come back. This every now and again people get locked up. He's gonna jump.
Yeah, the internet says a wonky thing, you know.
Sometimes I think it's good because he can sit back and hear them flowers thrown at him.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of flowers, man, we got a couple chatters. Shout out my man Greg Jones. Shout out Greg Jones. This is a good man, good friend. Moody Blues once sang, "Thinking is the best way to travel." He's a great drummer, actually, which means my relatives are all homebound. Absolutely, Greg.
That's right.
And then he said, the best thing about travel for me is accidental discovery from being somewhere different, whether it's learning that speeding in reverse or over speed bumps can sometimes you're stuttering, or stumbling upon the ultimate coffee brew recipe because I was in a different place and just thought differently. I love that. That is beautiful, man. Absolutely. We're coffee brothers. I'm a big coffee connoisseur. You know what I mean? Different beans.
I'm a coffee connoisseur. I like coffee.
I love different beans and roasts and the different ways you can make it. And like I French press still. I know people are like, I'm a pour over and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. You're not a coffee drinker if you don't know how to use a French press. If you can use a French press, then by all means, drink up the best part of waking up. But if you don't know how to use a French press, go to Starbucks.
That's what I'm saying. And, also, man, not for nothing, but like support your local coffee people. I promise if you dig, there's somebody that is working hard locally, and they are doing everything they can to make you some nice pastries.
That's right.
Or they're buying from another local person who
Amen.
makes pastries, and they're making you some good
business.
coffee. Yeah, man. That's my favorite. There he is. All right, cool.
Mom and pop shops, we love you.
Bryce, do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I drink coffee, and I also drink a lot of like energy drinks too. Not all the time, and I more often drink coffee, and I know it's like not a good idea, but luckily, and I'm not encouraging, and anybody out there who's watching this, I'm not encouraging drinking it if it affects your seizures. Okay, all I'm saying is I've done it and nothing's happened to me, and I've been all right. But again, everybody's different, and so I'm not encouraging it. And yeah, just because it works out for me doesn't mean it's the same for everybody else. Yeah,
that's right.
We got you back, Enrique. Enrique, let's call it.
Let's go.
Enrique, what do you say we wrap up? We'll do 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half, a good show tonight. What do you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
that's perfect.
It knocked me. It knocked me off. It just froze, and and knocked me off. So
That's
yeah,
God
I
telling
don't
you
know
need
what.
to get some rest.
Yeah, let's get some
Nick,
rest.
Yeah,
why don't
yeah,
you close
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Dog, you know we've had a long day already. Yeah, we got to be up early.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, every Friday night is a prosperous and successful night. We want to give a shout out to Bryce for coming on and showing us it give living proof that you can have epilepsy and still maintain, still be able to live your life. Bryce was a shining example of keep on going, despite what it was that you may have been born with. You can still live your life. So shout out to Bryce. Also shout out to Curtis and Ashley and Hilder and Mike. And hey, if I can leave you with anything, and I want y'all to really hear me. If I can leave you with anything, never stop fighting. Never stop. Never stop. Sometimes you might not win the battle, but you always win the war. Keep that aspect in your mind and understand that, hey, you got epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have you. Continue to live your life. Continue to live your life. Release the stress as often as you can. Release the anxiety as often as you can. Hey, release everything that doesn't contribute to the pushing of your life. Continue to push. Continue to press. Might be days where it might not be the best, but hey, continue to push because a day can always be worse than the other. And every day that you can come up out of them, you won. So continue to fight, continue to move, continue to be happy, create safe spaces for not only yourself, but for the people who actually deal with it too. So if I can leave you with anything, keep on pushing. We're going to keep on pushing each and every day. Keep on pushing.
Let's go. Keep on pushing.
Over everybody from Curtis to Ashley to Mike to Bryson, everybody up in the feed, y'all. We want to wish y'all a good night. Y'all sleep easily, do your thing, and we are out of here.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity and can't wait to come on again. Thank you so much.
All right, Bryce.
No doubt. No doubt, Bryce. Shout out to Bryce again, y'all. Shout out to
And everybody go to Epilepsy Awareness South Florida and sign up. Make sure you like. Where did Bryce go? Hold on. Oh, there he is. Oh, who did I? Oh, we lost. Yeah, we lost our guy. Oh, that's okay. You need to go. Everybody go to Epilepsy Awareness South Florida and check that out. We're in it a little tight tonight, but we love you. We mean it. Faces of Epilepsy, Epilepsy Awareness South Florida. Follow us on YouTube and everywhere else as well. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes.